So I woke up this morning, doing my thing, put on some videos, listened to a little bit of music, grabbed some coffee. It was around the time where I thought it was a good time to put my hair up. I couldn't find my hair tie. It was my last hair tie. I put it on the shelf when I went to bed last night, and guaranteed one of my three cats rather, got to it and had their way with it like they have with every other hair tie I've owned. I really wanted to put my hair up. I really wanted to put my hair up, and now I can't put my hair up because my cats destroyed my last hair tie. I started feeling all these feelings, like, you know what I mean? I can't put my fucking hair up. Fuck you, cats. Fuck the world. Isn't that funny? Isn't that so sweet? You know? Imagine that. Imagine something as little as that. You know? My hair tie. I exist. I need my hair tie. I'm out here walking, you know, and I'm realizing the one that doesn't like those feelings is those feelings. The one that doesn't want to feel like that is those feelings. That's why you can't just switch. I don't like this, let's change. The one that's trying to change is the very state you're in, you know? Yeah, and I'm walking, and I realize, God damn it. These feelings, you know, are who I think I am. And I'm sitting here trying to use these feelings to go beyond these feelings. It's futile. It's inevitable. It's pointless. It doesn't get you anywhere. And I could look at it like, maybe you went on a walk and you started thinking it over and you realized it's not a big deal. But I could be still making quite a big deal out of it, very much so. I could still be all, it's why I'm wearing this thing. I was using this to put my hair up. It's just so silly. It's just so silly. As silly of an example this is, and as silly as it may make me seem, it is what I just experienced. And I just thought it was some sort of humorous. I thought it was some sort of humorous. You know what I mean? You wake up and you're just this greedy, needy, bitchy, you know. Well, you're fine. You're all fine. And then the slightest little thing, you can't find your hair tie. The fucking day is over, and now it's like it's the cat's fault, and you know what I mean? And the world is irritating, and I'm irritated, and I shouldn't feel like this, but I do, and it's just so, it's magnificent. It's magnificent. And to realize that who we think we are, is no different than the very feelings of ourselves. And all you have to do is just see that that's not you. See that that's just, it's a reaction-based sequence of thoughts and feelings and emotions. And of course you're going to be irritated if you think that's you, because the feelings are of irritation. The thoughts are of irritation. And you think that's you, like that. And you're like, and you fucking fully embody it. You fully feed right into it. You use your whole conscious being and conscious system to throw yourself under the bus and justify this state of, you know what I mean? And like I said, as little as a event or a situation this may seem, It's a fractal. It's all a micro and macrocosm of the very, 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 very same game of separation that we're playing, where we think we are the victim of how we think and feel. But the we that we are is the thinks and the feels. And, what we actually are is the whole works. The whole thing. I am also the hair tie that's somewhere in my house right now, maybe ripped to shreds. I am the cats who curiously ventured towards this colorful little string and wanted to do as they did with it. This whole thing is I, me. And to think I'm the isolated ego in here dealing with everything or loving everything or hating everything or working through everything or whatever, it makes a hell of a show, and it keeps us separate. It keeps us separate by thinking we are the feeler of feelings, the thinker of thoughts, the experiencer of experiences, the seer of sights, the hearer of sounds. That double up is you are the sights, you are the sounds, you are the feelings, you are the thoughts. There is no separate you dealing with it. That's just another thought. That's just another thought, There is no isolated you that is analyzing the world and going yay or nay. That's an idea. That's a part of you. It's so very, very complex, everybody. It's so complex. I heard a very, very, very good point Alan Watts described of how, when you put two phones next to each other and you start getting that whee, that fucking really loud reverberation or oscillation, I believe it's called, and you just can't hear what's going on anymore, and the whole system falls apart. That is the very same thing that happens when we think we are the feeler of feelings, the thinker of thoughts, the experiencer of experiences. When we create this little separate island of identity that it's all coming at, we are destined to experience agitation, frustration, confusion, delusion as well. That very isolated self is the delusion, And we get in this double up bind because we think I'm thinking. We think I'm feeling this. But it's no different. You are the feelings. You are the thoughts. You are the experience. There isn't a you that can do anything about it. It's just another thought. Just another thought or feeling or whatever. And on one level, I guess you can say it does seem like I did something about it because I came out here on this walk and listening to music and started this video and started talking about all this stuff. But this is the same thing of being back in my room or laying in bed or the hair tie or the cats playing with it, or it's just changing. It's all changing always, And trying to protect yourself from everything and every feeling and every thought and every experience and every bad sense and keep the good senses around but push all the negative shit away. We get ourselves in such a predicament, guys. We suffer, we get depressed, we get angry, we get scared. We create false ideologies towards the world and other people and the meaning of life and who we are and why we're here. We become little puppeteered victims. And let me tell you, that's not who we are. That's not what we are. We can think that's what we are. We very, very easily can, and we do think that's what we are, is I'm me in here experiencing this. But that is a delusion, right? It's a delusion. It doesn't hold any more ground than the passing of adrenaline or a car driving by or the wind blowing or just anything. You are not different than this experience. And to think you are is where all the hassle comes in, and where all the perceived true love or true happiness or true understanding comes in, but that even in itself is just, it's being modulated by positive feelings, positive experiences, positive thoughts. But that is the least common denominator of true happiness, true love, is positive feelings. You know what I mean? Positive feelings, we could be completely confused towards reality, but as long as we feel good, as long as people are being nice to us, as long as we think and feel that we are happy, we aren't worried about truth. We aren't worried about why we're here. We aren't worried about who we are, because all we want is just to feel good. And that's where a lot of the survivalistic, animalistic nature of us comes in, is we're just this sense organ. We're just happy, happy, happy. Keep the bad away, But it's a very, very, very divine, complex dimension going on here. And yeah, I just wanted to make this video to share with you guys the little experience I had this morning that fueled up my agitation and moved me into contemplation. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. I know I'm probably a little bit over dramatic, but I love you guys, and life is very complex. So have a good day, and I will see you all later. I'm gonna at some point put my hair back up in this thing. Now that I think about it, looks pretty good, pretty stylish. Maybe I'm done with hair ties.